Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are shooting a really cool concept, and you may have not seen this model before in a video format, but you've definitely seen her in some other group shots with me. This is Shonda, and she is a wonderful model I met earlier in the year, and she is new to the industry, and she did great this shoot. As you probably seen, we're working with Mr. Vincent today as our photographer. He brought this concept idea to me, and I built out the board so quickly. I built the concept so quickly. It was so cool. So with this, it was giving kind of like an angelic halo effect to the photos. I didn't get my singles on camera, and I'll tell you a little bit why later, okay? But I definitely did get Shonda's. Her photos turned out so great. The lighting, it was just, she looked so heavenly. It was so great. And Mr. Vincent even pulled out a smoke machine, so it was really, really, really cool. It was a really fun shoot. You could tell Shonda's nervous. So this is me coaching her through facial expressions. You'll see me in the side of the screen, maybe talking about her poses, giving her tips and things. It definitely, this is her talking to me. She's trying to figure out her hands. It definitely helps with me moving into more of the creative directing space when it comes to like directing and, posing models outside of myself, and even like helping directors pose their models as well and get the good angles. I really enjoyed working with them during her singles. It was really, really cool. Really, really fun. I kept telling her, I'm like, flip your hands. It was really funny. We had such a good time to shoot. Even Mr. Vincent said, yeah, we worked really well together. So I'm excited to do some more shoots with her coming up. As y'all can see, this background light is really bright, and there goes the smoke. So I figured we go ahead and change angles. We kept unintentionally looking at the light for some reason. I told him, like, we couldn't be bugs in a different life, because it would be a straight Bugs Life movie where we just fly in straight into the light. It was really funny, and we both caught ourselves doing it, and then I would catch her doing it, and she's like, "Oh, don't look!" And it's like we both said, "Yeah, we were the kids that stared up at the sun when we were little." It was so fun. Shonda is actually moving into the fitness space with her social media as well, and she has a clothing line coming out for her fitness, so it's really, really cool. I really am glad I got to work with her. We unintentionally have the same hairstyle. Neither of us knew we were going to do buns. I really planned to do something else, but I don't know. I think my hair will do things that it doesn't actually do sometimes. Don't know why. I just feel like it should, I guess. I'm not really sure, but it definitely did help us create some really cool shots, especially just getting like the silhouettes of ourselves. It was just really, really cool how we were able to do that. This is me just showing her some poses from the concept board, and we were thinking of trying different things. So we're like, how do we hold our hands for certain things? I'm gonna link the concept board as well if you guys want to look at it. I make all my concepts public so that way you all can play around with it or switch it up any way you guys want to as well. I always think that it's always good to share creativity in that way. It's always good to be different too as well. So I do my best not to copy anything. It's just more like a inspirational guide, but never the intent to copy. One thing that I really wanted to push for this shoot actually was that we don't have the same kind of bodysuit. So we started off with the black bodysuits, but then I moved to a white one and she moved into a brown one. And we looked so far, so I'm so excited for you guys to see the results. So if you haven't seen the results yet, make sure you're following my Instagram page, which is also linked below. The results should be going up not this week, but next week. So I'm super excited for that. But yeah, so that is why she's wearing like a tank top bodysuit and I'm wearing a t-shirt bodysuit. And then when we switched colors, she wore the brown. She had a t-shirt bodysuit and my white one was a long sleeve bodysuit. You all actually have seen me in the white one before with one of my earlier shoots with Mr. Vincent. Now, so the reason I didn't really get my individuals because my individual shots, I just felt very rushed at the beginning because one, I was trying to help Shonda feel comfortable. She told me this is her second shoot and she did an amazing job, but this is her second ever shoot. And so she was feeling nervous. I was also having to kind of like talk Mr. Vincent through a few things. Like we were trying to get the lighting right. And some of my photos were just really dark for that reason. We didn't really get to pick up with my individuals with the better lighting. Shonda got most of the better lighting, so I definitely love most of her photos. They're so great. My photos, they were okay, and it's not really a bad thing or a shot at anybody. It's just, I am just particular at this stage in my career. I'm like, I need things to be the way I need them. Not in a way, not a type A way, but just more in like I know the quality that can be produced. And so that's kind of what I expect. That's how I am. If that's type A, cool. That's what that's what it is. But especially as we are advancing in our careers, it is okay for us to ask for the things we want. And my individuals, after a few, sendbacks and re-edits, they turned out really nice too. So I'm really excited. And I might even go through and have some of the other ones that were unedited, edited. So that way we can kind of utilize more. I'm so excited to get these published as well. Super excited. So this would actually, if we get them, or any of our group shots published, would be Shonda's first publication as well. So make sure you go follow her on her socials and tell her she did an amazing job. She already has some of the results posted, so make sure you go check those out and like them as well. So once again, we're trying to cover up this light so we can see. We were having trouble with the smoke machine because it kept only blowing toward one side of our shots. So eventually, after we had changed outfits, I came up with the idea of just to angle it a particular way, and I think those turned out so beautiful. But I still love these shots with how we did with the smoke too. We were trying to make different angles and things with our backs, and I was trying to help her with her back bend right here. I was like, "Do you trust me?" Because I didn't want her to feel like I was going to drop her, but I want her to bend a little bit further. And Mr. Vincent is someone I've worked with for a super long time. So I'm just also really comfortable with him. And he's comfortable with me too. So I know for some people, the attire we are wearing probably will be uncomfortable. But he is super professional. He's super great to work with. He's super just a nice guy and very, very calming energy. I love working with him. And so I'm glad this was Shonda's first experience working with him too, because he's a great photographer. Now, this was when he was showing us those photos. I was being particular because we looked not symmetrical. I was still doing more of a back bend. So I was like, let me just do less so that way we can, complement each other better. I am so happy we did this shoot though. It was really, really cool. It was really different. It's something that, one of those ideas, like it's a creative one that I would want to do, but it's not necessarily wrapped up in any of my niches except the ones like, oh, I think this is just creative and it would be fun to do. But I definitely am going to be moving more into shoots more focused on my niches, especially as I begin these new modeling classes, which I'm going to have to do a whole video about that and explain that to y'all, because it's going to be some questions coming up about it and why I'm even doing it. But it's definitely going to be worth it. I'm super excited to have that a part of my journey. So, like I said, make sure you go follow Shonda on her page. Make sure you're following me on my pages. And make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Like this video, because I know this light is super bright in y'all's eyes. And I apologize for that. I was just trying to make sure I could see. I just wanted y'all to be able to see now. But I'm super excited. Comment some, let's see, yellow hearts. Yeah. Or black hearts. No, comment black hearts if you made it this far in the video. I really appreciate you guys. I'm super excited to be growing this community as well. I am also starting another community. Look, it's so much I got to tell you guys about. I hinted at it before, but I'm really, really, really excited, and it's going to be more content. So I will talk with you guys soon. Have a great day, night, whenever you're seeing this. Bye.